Hey guys, good morning. Guys, can you see my screen? Just type S in the chat box. Great. So, guys, good morning. So, we are at here. Yesterday, we completed this bootstrap. We understood what is bootstrap and how to automate this bootstrap model dialogues. They look similar to alerts, but they are part of the same web page. Similar on the same road, we have Lightbox. I think in yesterday's Selenium Java crash course, someone has asked me about Make My Trip. The kind of advertisement we are getting is also a Lightbox, guys. So we'll also look into that. Meanwhile, we'll start with general Lightbox with this example and all those stuff. After that, we'll go into all the other practical examples on the Lightbox. So let's begin with the handling of the Lightbox as part of this session. Okay, fine. So what is a Lightbox? First of all, what is a Lightbox? Lightbox looks something like this, guys. Okay, if you go to flipkart.com, for example, let's go to flipkart.com, guys. Okay, when you go to flipkart.com, after a while, if you're not logged in, basically, I'll go to the incognito mode. Otherwise, there is a possibility that in incognito mode, I can show you what exactly is a Lightbox looks like. I'll go to flipkart.com. So give it some time. There is a possibility that login will come. If it doesn't come also, there is a way. Yeah. Here they're asking to click on login. So click on login here. Is it there? Yeah. Yeah. Earlier it used to come like a light box, guys. I think they have changed it. Okay. Flipkart it got changed. Now it's no more a light box. If I say sign up or something, right? Click on login. It's they are not displaying as a light box now. They're displaying as part of the page. We cannot go to Flipkart now. Okay. Let's go to make my trip. Let's go to make my trip because on Flipkart they changed the design. So no, because things keep changing, guys. We cannot expect everything to be same always, okay? But still, I can show you the Lightbox. Whatever you are seeing, this kind of ad on the Make My Trip website, okay? Someone has showed me yesterday, right? This problem I am facing, this is coming. Is it part of a frame or something like that? The question was, but it's a Lightbox, guys. You can clearly see when the Lightbox comes, the other area on the screen, it's like grayed out. You see, focus is taken from the background of the screen to this particular advertisement. No kidding sale, flat 45% off on holiday packages, no jokes, only an as Mendel something, use code, no kidding. And this ad we got it. Okay, this ad we got it, no kidding sale. And here you see Lightbox somewhere has this focus. And other way of to find out Lightbox is if you right click here, you will get inspect option. Okay, on the Lightbox, when you right click, you will get inspect option. That means this Lightbox is part of the same web page. You don't have to switch to the Lightbox as if you are on the page. This is one of the page element, guys. But we have to wait for the Lightbox to be appeared on the page. All those stuff will be there. Sometimes Lightbox may come, sometimes Lightbox may not come. That's another problem, right? You see, today when I open Make My Trip, I got this Lightbox. Tomorrow it may not come. What we are going to do? All these things matters, guys, okay, in case of Lightbox. So in some cases, Lightbox will definitely come. In some cases like this, Make My Trip, Lightbox may come, Lightbox may not come. And here we have this, close button. You can inspect this close button also. Fine. So this is what is the Lightbox. Generally use it for advertisement, and I'll go show you a lot of images for Lightbox. Lightbox example. Okay, if I search and then click on images, get a lot of light boxes. For example, this one is a light box. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Yeah, this kind of stuff. Okay, it's a light box. Okay, some where you see they are asking for, they are advertising it a bit, and 50% off, some offer there, and they are asking you to take 50% off, giving asking for the email address and I'll pay full price. No, I'll pay full price kind of marketing they are doing. This is also a Lightbox free shipping to your destination. Yes or no? Okay, this is a Lightbox. Somewhere cross button will be somewhere here nearby. You can use that here. Where is the cross? Sometimes cross button will not be that much visible, guys. But if you click somewhere outside the Lightbox, it will go anyhow. If you see here, either I can click on this close button or just click on the other area of the screen, it will be gone off. Okay, that's the funda. Just click somewhere on that, okay, or beside that. You see, discover our daily newsletter. If you want to subscribe for the newsletter, kind of Lightbox is coming. This one, log in to see more. Log in to see more, Lightbox is coming. You see, this is also another example of Lightbox. 80 free shipping. Okay, they're asking something. Yes, there's a way. If you inspect that, that is a way, right? You have to inspect that. For example, if you go to this makemytrip.com, just give me a second. Rajkumar is asking me a question like, is there any specific way to identify whether it is a model dialog or it is a Lightbox? Model dialog W3 schools. We have seen that model dialog yesterday, right? Let's go to W3 schools, how to make a model dialog with something. And we got a button somewhere there, open model dialog button. When you click on this, you got this model header, hello world. You see, it's more pretty than whatever we have seen yesterday. All right, click on this and inspect this, okay? Inspect any of the portion of this model dialog. You see how beautiful it is compared to the yesterday's one. When I inspect that, in the model dialog, you will see model header, okay? Some classes will be there. You see some classes, model content. Somewhere you will see something regarding the model, W3 model. Like these classes are applied here, okay? In these classes, the model related stuff is there, okay? They are using some framework. So by looking at the HTML code, you see W3 model content. So if you go to any other website and if you find some model thing, right, you see these classes being applied here and there, okay? You see these classes applied here and there. That's where you can identify, okay? That's where you can understand. You see, this also looks like a light box, but it's part of the same page. The behavior is same, but no need to specially identify that this is a light box or bootstrap. If you still want to know internally whether it is a light box or model dialog, there may be chances that light box may be designed with bootstrap only, right? Is there a way or not, guys? There is a chance that the light box that was designed using the bootstrap framework only. Okay, that's okay, right? Bootstrap is a what is that? Bootstrap model dialog, right? Bootstrap is a framework for creating different type of elements. They may also use the Bootstrap technology for creating the Lightbox. There's no, magic in that, right? People can use anything. They can use normal HTML, CSS to create the Lightboxes, or they can use. Then you can say them as a Bootstrap model dialogs. Okay, Bootstrap Lightbox, you can say. Okay. So there may be, there may be some, kind of, what we can say, a mapping. There may be some model this kind of light boxes, they may be created. We can see that, inspect that light box and see whether that has been created with the help of normal HTML thing by themselves or customized HTML code, or did they use Lightbox? We can identify, not a problem. Go to the div part and see description is there. Div wrapper is there. I don't see some model dialog kind of stuff here. Whether it has used a bootstrap model dialog or no, we can't know here basically. But whether they can use also, I'm saying that for creating this light box, they can design using bootstrap. Okay, we can find it out. Okay, we can go to ChatGPT and find the answer for that. The question here is, can developers create light boxes with the help of bootstrap technology framework? Yes. Developers can create lightboxes with the help of Bootstrap framework also. Bootstrap provides a model component that can be used to create lightboxes or model windows easily. Here is a basic example of how you might create a lightbox using. Okay. Then my question here is, okay, they can create something, lightboxes using model dialog. So some style sheets they created. First of all, they created some CSS style sheet, and on the top of that, you see, they applied the style sheets here. Then create the model structure, div, example model dialog, class model dialog, model content, model header, model title, model body, model footer. Okay, like that they created. So how to differentiate between bootstrap, model dialog, and light boxes on HTML pages and HTML pages. So here you will get your final answer that you asked. That is a very valid question. Bootstrap model dialogs and traditional lightboxes serve similar purpose in displaying content in a focused overlay, but they have some differences in terms of implementation and functionality. Here is a breakdown of how they differ. Framework dependent Bootstrap model dialogs rely on the Bootstrap framework. They are part of the Bootstrap library. So you need to include Bootstrap CSS and JavaScript files in your project to use them. Models can load dynamic content via AJAX request. This means you can fetch content from a server and load it to the model without refreshing the page. Dynamic content, responsive and flexible. Models in Bootstraps are responsive and adjust their size based on the content inside. You can also control the size of the model with Bootstrap. Maybe they are responsive, right? I told you yesterday what is responsiveness means. When you resize it also, when you open it in mobile phone or desktop, they are very flexible there. Okay, they won't break up. Bootstrap models come with a lot of built-in features such as animation effects, keyboard navigations, backward options, and built-in header, body, and footer accessibility. Designed to accessible. Accessibility testing is there now for disabled people who cannot hear or who cannot see. Such kind of people also, it will help them in navigation. Traditional lightboxes. Custom implementation. Lightboxes are typically custom implementations using JavaScript libraries like Lightbox 2. Using JavaScript instead of Bootstrap technology, they are using customized JavaScript libraries for fancy lightbox and all. Lightboxes can provide more control over the design and behavior since you are not limited to specific framework styles, and because here only the traditional whatever the Bootstrap immediately available templates to save your time. If you have a perfect template for your website, you will go with the Bootstrap framework. Otherwise, you have to create the lightboxes on your own using the JavaScript. Only technology is the difference, guys. Okay. But ultimately, there is nothing much. More control over the design and behavior. You are not sticking to a framework, so you are creating by yourself. Lightweight. Lightboxes can be more lightweight because they are tailored specially for functionality you need. They don't come with the extra weight of a full framework like Bootstrap. Bootstrap is like, you are using some framework because of which it may become heavy. Okay. If you want to go with the lightweight version, you have to create, a JavaScript way. Traditional lightboxes are typically used for static content, while some libraries might AJAX capability. They are generally more suitable for displaying images, videos, and other static ads kind of stuff. But lightboxes are more advanced display kind of things. Okay. And then feature rich, lot of built-in features, animation effects and all, accessibility. That is old one, right? Less automated, less dynamic. Okay, here the difference here you see they're more dynamic content loading. There people may go for Bootstrap, but heavy, they are heavy. But traditional lightboxes are light. As the name speaks, light means light. Bootstrap may be heavy. Okay, light way of writing the code to display some kind of stuff. Okay, less automated. You may need to write some JavaScript code to handle this, like opening, closing, and other interactions in the Lightbox, but Bootstrap is automated. Framework will take the help of that, okay? Bootstrap model dialog example we have seen. You see, use Bootstrap model when you are already using Bootstrap in your project and you need a feature-rich, responsive, and accessible solutions for displaying dynamic content. There is a purpose for Bootstrap model. Using traditional lightboxes, when you need more control over design and behavior, want a lightweight solution, not heavy solution, or are working with static content like images, videos. Clear, guys? Clear what is the difference now? Is it clear? That makes
Arun,
a yeah.
which tag generally used for the Lightbox?
JavaScript libraries.
That means a tag.
What is that?
Uh, I'm asking you which tag is generally used for the Lightbox.
JavaScript libraries they are used. They mentioned here, na? If you can see clearly, I read that for you already.
Yeah, yeah,
Lightboxes are typically custom implementation using JavaScript libraries like Lightbox 2 and whatever, build your own script, okay? Fancy or, there are some libraries in the market like JavaScript libraries, like Bootstrap framework is there. Similarly, some JavaScript libraries are there. So ready to use libraries are there like Lightbox 2 or Fancy or build your own script means your own JavaScript you have to implement to create the Lightbox. If you are not satisfied with this kind of built-in using these JavaScript libraries. Now clear?
yeah.
Yeah. Nigora is saying something. Let's look into that. Model dialogues are primarily used for displaying messages, prompts, or forms that require user interaction, while lightbox are used for, yes, Nigora, you are right. For more dynamic thing, people go for model dialogues. For less dynamic things, very static things like displaying an image on the screen, displaying an advertisement on the screen, which doesn't need much input from the user, then people will go with the light boxes. Okay. Some displaying some video on the light box, and then you can play from there. Okay. Whatever you want to focus on the page, whenever someone visits your website, you immediately want them to focus on something. Okay. You want to take them to a particular place where the complete attention should go, so that they understand the website well, or they utilize the website well, or they can utilize some offers from the website well, or whatever it is. Then light boxes are generally used for that static purposes, which are very lightweight, and they do the job in less heaviness. Okay, whereas model dialogues are more interactive, more effective, more dynamic. Okay. So as Nigora is saying, are primarily used for displaying messages, prompts, or forms that require some user. For example, if they are asking for email address, password, we can see some examples of the model dialogues, model dialogue examples on real websites. Okay, real websites, model dialogues, how they will look like. We'll see that in images. So this is how they are looking. This is one of the image. Are we getting this image? Yeah. Sorry for being some interrupting, but name, email, subscribe to our newsletter. Okay, here, this is one other one. What do you want to achieve with the soapbox? Continue, lot of options they are giving. You see, this is more dynamic, right? As you can see, it's not as simple as Lightbox. It looks like a Lightbox only, okay? There is a similarity between the Lightbox and model dialog for sure, but it's more customized, more dynamic. Model window, yes or no options are being also there. More dynamic nature, sign up today. This is also a kind of model dialog they are saying. Let's go with them. So let's see model dialogues. What are you doing here? Content of model done, close kind of thing. Can you see this looks like a confirmation alert, but it's a light box. Okay. A confirmation alert kind of, sorry, not light box, model dialog. Sorry. Okay. This one, welcome next from Gmail, Google. Okay. You see, this looks like a light box, but it has connect with Facebook, Shop Now, and many other things. Accessible model dialogues. Okay, so they look similar, guys, but ultimately underlying technology, if it want to be more heavy and more customized, more dynamic, then they are going with something like model dialogues. But if they want to be just images, some ads display, like what Make My Trip has just now done, for that case they won't use a heavy technology. They want to use make it bit light, and for that they may go with the light boxes. Okay, so whatever you are seeing, I feel that this is a light box. This is a light box. Okay, this is a light box. You see, it's not doing anything, just a cross button and an image is being displayed. What is there in that? Some information and some cross button. They are not asking for email, password, like that. Nothing is there. So this is a perfect example for light box. Now clear, everyone? The difference between the light box and bootstrap model dialog is clear. Technical wise and theoretical wise and whatever the wise. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to know the technology, because we are the one who need to have knowledge in all directions whenever we get a chance. Don't leave that, guys. Okay, don't think only Selenium automation. Think in terms of knowledge. That plays a key role when you move forward. Okay, so yeah, great, fine. Then, so we have learned a lot about Lightbox and Bootstrap model dialog in this session. So now the time has come. The way you have handled the Bootstrap model dialog, the same way you have to handle Lightbox, because there's no much difference. If you right click here, you are getting inspect option on the Bootstrap model dialog. Similarly, you are getting the inspect option on the Lightbox. Okay. So if I say Bootstrap model dialog, and if I get the W3 schools thing, and if I click on that particular button or click to open model dialog, we'll get the model dialog. Right click here. Are you getting the inspect option? Are you getting the inspect option, guys? In the model dialog, are you getting the inspect option? Yes or no? That means this is part of the same web page. Okay, then I'll show you a few more things. If I go to this omai.blogspot.com and ask you to click on, and if I ask you to click on this click to get alert button, if I right click, am I getting inspect option here? Am I getting inspect option on the alert, confirmation alert, prompt alert? No, this is not part of that. So we have to make the Selenium switch from this page to the alert to perform the activities. But in case of Bootstrap model dialog, we don't have to switch. But when I click on this button, without the page getting loaded in an asynchronous way, without the page loading, this is coming. So Selenium will not wait for the asynchronous activities which are not coming along with the browser loading. So we have to wait for this because there may be small delay. Most of the cases, it may not be a delay, but in some cases, there may be some network issue or whatever it is. This dialog will come with a delay. And because of that, Selenium WebDriver script may fail. WebDriver will not be able to find the model dialog. Same applies for this Lightbox also. If you go to this make my trip and and get that Lightbox, you see Lightbox is not immediately coming, right? It is taking some time. After that, the Lightbox is coming. Without the page loading, it is coming. If you can observe that without the page loading, after a while you are getting the Lightbox. Yes or no? Are you getting that page with Lightbox with a delay or not, guys? In that make my trip website, are you getting that with a delay? Yes, right? So guys, that's the thing. Okay, so I can use my this demo website also to show you the Lightbox. Okay, this is a perfect place because this will not go anywhere. So go to one of the product page on this website. You'll see this is a Lightbox. Okay, Lightbox can also be used like this. Okay, go to product page. It's not just for advertisements, guys. Lightbox is not just for advertisements. So here, this is a product display page of this e-commerce application. Okay, in this product display page, can you see some images of the laptop here? Guys, can you see some images of the laptop here? If I click on one of the image, what is happening? What is coming on the screen? A display of the image with a cross button. That definitely looks like a Lightbox, right? There's no more dynamic nature here. Just static image with some cross button. Definitely that is going to be a Lightbox, right? We are getting a Lightbox here, guys. We are getting a Lightbox here. Okay. We are simply getting a Lightbox. Yes. So this one I'll show you automate first, and after that, if required, we'll go to make my trip and automate if required. But for now, we'll start with this one. Okay, this image. So you see there may be delay, guys. When you click on this asynchronously, this Lightbox is coming with super fast speed, but still we cannot trust it. So as a best practice, we have to wait for the Lightbox to be displayed on the page. After displaying only, you have to close it. Okay, that's what you have to do. Inspect this. So when you click on the image, that image is coming in the form of a Lightbox, guys. Okay. So is there any code or something that I have written? Somewhere I have written some Lightbox code. I'll write down here something like in ChatGPT. What is the HTML code? Nowadays, guys, it's very easy to develop anything, guys. Okay. You see ChatGPT is there. What is the HTML? What is the HTML code for building a Lightbox on my website? Using, I think that's enough. Okay. You immediately get the answer. To create a simple Lightbox effect on your website, use HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You can follow these steps. So like that they gave ID Lightbox, span close Lightbox is there, open Lightbox button. When you click on that, open Lightbox method will be called. Where is that method available? Open Lightbox. You can see here clearly, JavaScript code is there, script.js is there, some script is running. Lightbox display none, fixed and size, everything you mentioned here in the style. When you open Lightbox button, it triggers the open Lightbox function, which changes the CSS display properly on the Lightbox to block, making it visible. Lightbox is styled something. This is HTML code, guys, nothing much. Okay. So if you follow this properly, you can understand that. Okay. Open Lightbox, but where this method is being called, I'm just checking. This is a JavaScript function. Where is the JavaScript code? They gave JavaScript code here. Open Lightbox is a function. Document.getElement by ID. Style.display block. Okay, and document.body.style.overflow hidden. Prevent scrolling. Close Lightbox. When you click on this close Lightbox, some JavaScript code they have written. You see on click close Lightbox. This JavaScript code is being called. And you can look at the HTML code and find out whether they were closing. All this code may be there somewhere. You can find it out. Okay. Display none, auto restore scrolling. Okay. This is the way they have done, created the Lightbox in the HTML code. That's okay, but it's part of the same web page, guys. It's part of the same web page. Automating is very simple. So right click, create a new package. I'll show you how to automate it now without wasting any more time. Right click, new package, Lightbox demo. Right click, new class, tutorials, Ninja, Lightbox demo with main method. Click on finish. And here I'm going to write the code. So what is the code I'm going to write? Simple Chrome driver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Control Shift O. Then driver dot manage dot driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get. In the driver dot get, you go here and give this URL. Okay, 1 minute. Give this product page URL. This is the URL, or you can come from that, but that will waste our time. So I'm directly giving the page URL where the images are available on the page. And simply after that, what I have to do is after going to that page URL, after going to that page website page URL, you just need to click on one of the image, this image, this image, this image, doesn't matter. Right click here, select inspect option. Select inspect option, the HTML code will for that image will come. This is HTML code for the image, and you see title something, all text is there. For additional images, we have class, some class is there. Here class thumbnail is there. Under the A, under the thumbnail, you see, like this it is there. So I'll do one thing, I'll just take this class here and write Control F /A /A @ class is equal to class is equal to this thumbnail. Class is equal to thumbnail, I'll say. This is locating multiple elements under that /img title is equal to title is equal to HP LP 3065. Okay, under that image tag only, right? Title only, right? HP 3065. Yeah. Press enter. Two of three images, still three images are being displayed. So I have to find the correct one, first image. How to find the first image? Provide the only thing that I can see here, the option is provide circular brackets and then provide number 1 here. It will locate the first image only. Okay. If you want second image, you can increase that number by 2. I'll just drag it down because it's taking more space. Control F. Okay, it's gone. It's gone, guys. Sorry. Right click, inspect. I'll say /img title is equal to HP LP 3065. I can make it simple and provide a circular brackets here. And if I give 1 here, locate the first image. If I give 2 here, it located the same second image. If I give 3 here, it located third image. Okay. So I'll go with the first one for now. Any image you click, it will open the Lightbox. Okay. Copy this and come back here and write down driver dot find element by dot xpath. Give the xpath expression of that image one which is opening that Lightbox. Put a semicolon here. I'll say image 1 is equal to create a web element. For the mouse and create a web element and simply say image 1 dot click, image 1 dot click. And once I say image 1 dot click, what will happen? You click on the image, guys, image will Lightbox image will come. And after the Lightbox images image will come, after the Lightbox image will come, then what you have to do, guys, after the Lightbox image comes, you have to wait for the Lightbox, right? You have to wait for the Lightbox before performing any operation. You have to wait for the Lightbox. But do we have to switch to the Lightbox? Guys? Is it required to switch to the Lightbox from default page to the Lightbox? No, because Lightbox is also part of the same web page. Okay, Lightbox is also part of the same web page. You don't have to switch, guys. You don't have to switch to the Lightbox. So what we are going to do here is I'll inspect one of the option here. For example, cross button is there. I'll inspect this. Inspect one of the option on the Lightbox, either the image or the cross button, whatever it is. I'll just, you see there is some cross button here. Copy this and say Control F / button text is equal to X, I will say. It's not coming. / button. It's happening sometimes. / button. Okay. Text function is equal to that lowercase x I have to give, I think so. It's not working somehow. In between the buttons, some X tag is there, but still it is not working. Then I'll write @ title is equal to close ESC. This is the image. This is the actual image here. Okay. Right click inspect image. On the image, somewhere here we have the close button. Button close is there here. You see, this is the button close. / button @ title is equal to close. Okay, ESC, right? So smaller case I have to give. Sorry, my mistake. Now it's locating the close button. You see, now it's locating the close button. Copy this. Something is working out. Don't dig deep there. Okay, only one element is coming. That's okay. Then driver dot find element by dot. Instead of doing like this, I'll do one thing like this. Okay, I'll directly wait for that. WebDriverWait is equal to new WebDriverWait duration dot driver comma duration dot of seconds. It's a good practice to wait for the Lightbox to be displayed. Generous thing is 10 seconds. And then Control Shift O, then wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of element located by, then write down by dot XPath, give that XPath expression of that close option. Okay. Now do one thing. Once the Lightbox comes, you have to close it, right? Once the Lightbox comes, you want to close it. How to close it? Here I'll get a close option, Lightbox close option. Web element I'm creating, which is the return type of the until method. We'll get the web element for the Lightbox close option. Okay. Now simply say close option dot click. This will close the Lightbox. Simple. Okay. If I don't close the Lightbox, first I'll show you without closing the Lightbox. Right click run as Java. It will be a bit fast, guys. It will be very difficult for me to show you whether the Lightbox is opened and closed or not, because script may be very fast. Okay. Script may be fast. I've run the script. You'll also see the make my trip thing also. And in a different way, we'll handle it. Okay. In real time thing is always, or we can move it on to the weekends also. We can move that Lightbox onto the weekend also, but I don't know whether that will stay there. Okay. So you see, I'm not closing this. Lightbox has come, but we are not closing it. Now, if I uncomment this code, it will close it. Okay. It will be very faster here. Just see that Lightbox will come, and we don't know whether it has come or not sometimes. Okay. If there is a delay in the Lightbox, then we can see that it will wait. So we can see that. Otherwise, just focus well. Maybe it may be a, spark kind of thing, may come and go kind of stuff. But let's see what will happen here. We didn't see it coming and going, but it is went also. Okay. The script has been successfully executed, guys. Okay. Without, it was too fast, right? It was too fast for us to, but I can add some, for demo purpose, I'll add some 3 dot sleep so that you can see that the Lightbox has been closed. Okay. If there is something on the Lightbox, I can retrieve or print. There is nothing, guys. You see what is there on the Lightbox except image. Can we get anything here? Okay, let's try to do one thing. I'll try to get it's part of the same web page. So what is the use? Okay. There's nothing we can do on the Lightbox, guys. I'll just give 3 seconds intentionally here before clicking on the close button. Already we are waiting as a best practice, but this is for demo purpose to see whether the Lightbox is coming and going. Right click run as Java application. Let's see what is happening. Lightbox has come. 3 seconds intentional I gave, so otherwise it's closing. You see, it's closing is happening for sure. And final, after that, I'll also close the browser window also. I'll also close the browser. This is just for demo purpose. I added this thread dot sleep, guys. Otherwise, you don't have to add it. But we have to wait. Whether it will come fast or not doesn't matter. We have to wait for the lightbox to be, some of the option on the lightbox to be visible on the page. Then only try to close that. Okay, don't close it directly. Okay. Right click run as Java application. Wait for the lightbox and then close the lightbox. Okay. In case of make my trip, this will make valid because that lightbox is coming with a delay there. So definitely we have to wait for the lightbox option to come. So let's see here. It will also close the browser window finally. Yeah, browser also got closed. Okay, after closing this, browser also got closed. This is up to you whether you want to put it or not. This you can comment it out. This is not required in real time. Though fine. Just for demo purpose, I added the dot sleep. Now let's see the next example of the lightbox, that is make my trip thing. I'll say make my trip lightbox. Make my trip. I'll explain something more, guys. Don't think that same thing will be repeated here. Make my trip demo. Lightbox demo. Make my trip. This problem you'll face in real time. Okay, this problem what you're going to showcase here. You maybe this session is very important, guys. Why? Because lot of disturbances will happen in the form of any of this stuff, right? You may get disturbed with an alert sometimes. Okay, people face lot of problem during automation because sometimes they may get an alert and don't know what to do. Sometimes they may get a prompt and that will disturb their automation script. Sometimes they will get a confirmation alert. Sometimes they will get a authentication pop-up. Sometimes they will get push notifications. Like yesterday we have seen lot of headache, right? Bootstrap model dialog, sometimes you will get light boxes, you will get accept cookies, you will get. They keep disturbing you while you are trying to automate the application. Then how to get rid of these things is very important. Okay, how to get rid of things is a primary activity we do. But apart from that, how to handle them is also another story, but that we'll see later. Okay. That we can see later during the upcoming sessions where in-depth kind of sessions on weekends or something we can see as part of our day-to-day challenges. Fine. So here, the next one is make my trip box demo static void main. And here, what I'll do here is, yeah. I'll write the code, Chrome driver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Then Control Shift O. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Then driver dot get provide the application URL. What is the application URL here? Make my trip .com is the website. And here, yeah, fine. So fine. After you go to this, let's run this code and see what is happening first of all in our automation script, whether we are able to see the lightbox or not from the automation script. Let's see. So it will open the Chrome browser, maximize the browser window, and then it will open the makemytrip.com. Once it opens the makemytrip.com, you are getting a lightbox with some kind of delay, guys. It's not immediately coming, it's coming with a delay. So what I will do here is I'll inspect this cross option on the application. I'll inspect of the cross option and inspect it again. This is a Chrome. You see, this is opened by automation software. So I have to inspect it second time to see the next one. You see, there is an ID here. They created some ID here like web clipper, publisher, widget, something like close option is also there. Class close is also there. Div ID is there. Okay, I cannot rely on this kind of IDs. You see, they look similar here. Notification on close, div container, something is there. Maybe we can go with that, not a problem. But I'm just thinking whether that is the correct option or not. Okay, so anchor tag class close is there. I'll just go with the class and see what happens. Control F /A @ class is equal to close. So it's one. It's only one element. It's, you see, with the help of the class name, it's locating, guys. Okay, class close. And if I give this asterisk symbol, still only one element is coming. That means we can use a class locator. We can use a class locator and we can wait for that. Okay. So here I'll write down the code like WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver wait. With the help of XPath also I can find whether it is a class locator or something. So I'll just put asterisk here in place of the tag. So if for asterisk also, if it is locating only one element with a class, means there is a class locator. It's unique. That is a way to find out whether the class attribute is unique or not. Okay. And here driver comma duration dot of seconds, duration dot of seconds, and I'll give some generously, I'll give 10 seconds. That's not required, but I'm giving until for this kind of light boxes and that kind of stuff, we can give generous way. Expected conditions dot visibility of element located by dot class name and give that class name locator here, put a semicolon here. That's it. Close option, Lightbox close option is coming. Till that we are waiting. Once it comes, we'll close it, hover the mouse, create local variable, and once the Lightbox comes, we are going to close it. Okay, dot click, I'll say dot click. It may come with a delay, but it may close faster. The moment it comes, it will close, guys. That's the problem with the click command. Still, we don't know whether the Lightbox has come on the page or not. We may know or we may not know. Even though it's coming with a delay, it's waiting and then closing, right? Initially, it will not come. The moment it comes, it closes. It will be very super fast. We even don't know like whether the Lightbox has come or not. You cannot see on the UI. Page has loaded. After a while, Lightbox came. We have waited for the close option, but close option is not closing. That means there is a problem. Is there a problem? Timeout exception. That means Lightbox is not coming. Generous option is not working out. I have to give 30. Let's see with 30. It's taking more time then. Okay, that's why we got timeout exception, because we have waited for the close option, but close option was not there. So I gave 30 seconds. Lightbox is coming, but the previous one. Just see here, it will wait for 30 seconds now. By the time if the Lightbox comes, that's okay. We don't, yeah. It's not closed. Again, the same exception, we got timeout. The script is still running. What is the problem? Timeout exception. Yeah, there's another problem. It's waiting for 30 seconds and giving timeout means the web element is not correct. By dot class name is not the correct way to find it out. Okay, so then I'll right click here. Somewhere here in the local browser, I'll try to right click otherwise. Okay, right click here, inspect option. Is there anything that is going wrong here? Just go up.
ID,
There is
Arun.
an iframe. There is an iframe, guys. Okay. You can see there is an iframe. This
Yeah.
Lightbox is coming. This is a very difficult possibility, different situation where they are displaying this in an iframe. So on the top of the iframe, if any other thing is there, also we'll find it out here itself. I don't think that is the only iframe we have. So if we switch to the iframe, then first we have to wait. We have to switch to the iframe, then we have to wait for the Lightbox then. So here, any proper thing is there, only one iframe is coming. Does this particular website has multiple iframes? I'll find it out, /iframe, I'll say. At this moment, how many iframes are there? 4 iframes are there, okay? So I cannot go with that. What if I say 1? Circular bracket 1, the first iframe. I don't know, but let's not worry about that. Again, I'll inspect this option and then go to the iframe again. So go to the iframe in which it is available. Iframe, title notification frame, name notification something, ID, a published container, no, frame, and here some model. Any uniqueness you want to find here, I'm just checking. Div. If I do this, for example, I'll try that, but I'm not confident still. /div @id is equal to @id is equal to like this. I'll give and say /iframe. If I get one option, then I'm good. There's nothing but the iframe that is coming up, only one element. So this is the iframe. Okay. We can switch to the iframe, guys. Here I'm creating a web element for the iframe. Driver.findElement by dot xpath, give the xpath expression of the iframe here and create a web element. Frame element, I'll say frame element. Frame element is equal to and create a web element for this. And once you create a web element, how to switch to the frame? Driver dot switch to dot frame of this frame element. Okay, frame of frame element. Put that semicolon here. That's it. We'll switch to the frame. And once you switch to the frame, we have to wait for this Lightbox to come for 30 seconds. We are waiting. It's taking more time, right? More than 10. I'm just giving 30 and then see what happens in this case. Again, if you want to come back to the page, you have to say driver.switch back to the default content. Okay. You already have seen, I already have explained frames concept, so this should be clear for you. Did I cover frames for you guys? In regular sessions, did I cover frames? I don't think so, right?
On a weekend, you have covered.
On the weekend, I covered, but not on the general days. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we are able to close it. You are able to see now. But don't worry about the frames, guys. I'll cover about the frames in the upcoming sessions, why we are switching like this and all. So I'll explain about frames if we, again on the weekdays also in the coming days. But for now, the Lightbox is coming, but Lightbox is inside a frame. So at a high level, I'll explain you because I cannot go in depth. This is a rare situation where Lightbox is coming in a frame. So here what is happening is there is a page. Okay, on the page, there is a frame. There is one frame. Okay, now let's say you are a neighbor. You went to your friend's house and you are searching for your friend here. But in the general house, he is not there. Your friend is sitting inside the room. Okay, in a room. Can you visibly see your friend outside the room? Can you, as a neighbor, can visibly see your friend inside directly in the house here? Directly in the house, can you see him or her? No, right? So what you have to do? You have to go inside this room, then only you will find. Similarly, this is a page, and this is a frame. So if you have to find this friend, you have to go inside this room, then you will be able to meet your friend. Directly, if you come to the house and say, you will not be able to see your friend anywhere, right? Same thing happens with Selenium automation also. When a particular, this is an element, let's say, this is a Selenium WebDriver, let's say. Selenium WebDriver is looking for an element on the web page. On the web page, it's not there. Where the web element is there, web element is inside a frame like this, okay, inside a frame. So Selenium WebDriver has to go inside this frame, and then after switching to the frame, after going to the room, like switching to the frame, then the Selenium WebDriver can meet this element and perform the operation. That's what is happening here. So we have to switch our friend from page level. Okay, we have switched to the frame. We have to go inside the room to find the friend. Got it now? Got this thing, guys? Clear? Is this clear? At a high level, frame concept at a high level I covered. But there is a lot of things I have to explain about frame that I'm going to cover in the upcoming sessions. Okay. So just for now, at a high level, try to understand what's happened, why we have switched to the frame, why that exception has come, despite of we giving a proper locator, because this particular element is not there directly on the page. It's there inside a frame, inside a page. So we are on the page, but we have to move inside a frame to find the element and then perform the operation on it. When I have run the script here, is it done already? Let me run its script again. Just let me run the script again, guys. You will see what is happening. So it's waiting for the thing, and then it's clicking on the close option. Okay, we are getting the frame. We are switching to the frame. Inside the frame, Lightbox is coming. That light, after switching to the frame, the Selenium WebDriver can find the Lightbox close option. We are waiting for the Lightbox close option to come because Lightbox is coming with a delay. And after the Lightbox comes, we are closing it. Done like this. We are closing it, right? You can see that happening. Sometimes what happens is Lightbox may not come. What you will do, guys? If you are waiting for the Lightbox and the Lightbox has not come, what you will do? There is a possibility of no such element exception or not. Here, visibility of element by dot class name close may not come in that case. No such element exception will come. Yes, we have to use try catch blocks here. You have to surround this code, all this concept of frames and all those things. you have to put inside a try catch block. Okay. I think you don't have to put this inside a try catch block, but this Lightbox thing you can put in a try catch block. If that frame is not there, then in that case, Lightbox is not coming, right? No frame exception may also come in some cases, so it's better to put it there. We have to switch to the frame only when, you'll say catch block. Here we'll say exception E, and here I'll say E dot print stack trace, like this I'll say, and the program will continue. And this close option, we have to click only when the Lightbox comes. This also should be part of the same try block only, within the try block. If exception comes, no need to perform any of these things. No frame element may come, frame exception may come, no such exception may come. Something may not work. So what we'll do? And here better you do one thing after printing driver dot switch to dot default content. Okay, whatever it may be, within the try block or after the try block, no matter what, you just write down here whether the try block gets executed or doesn't executed. You can write finally block you can write. There's one more finally block in Java, guys. So why we go for finally block is I wanted to explain that during real time only. I didn't cover that in Java for you. So finally is from the try catch block. When the code inside the try block gets executed and the code inside the catch block, despite of the code getting executed in try block or catch block, you want to do something. That is, you want to switch to the default content no matter what. Such kind of lines we can write in the finally block. Whether the exception comes, you go to the catch block, still finally block will be executed. Whether the exception doesn't come, and after the try block also finally block will be executed. No matter what, this will happen, guys. Okay, this is going to happen. So that kind of stuff you can put in the finally block and you can continue your script. Okay, so run the script, and this time you see you'll not feel any problem. If that Lightbox doesn't come, then the catch block will be activated. Otherwise, if the Lightbox comes, the catch block will not take the focus to the catch block. Okay. So this is a way to write the automation script, guys. And sometimes in real time, someday we'll get the Lightbox, someday we don't get the Lightbox. Advertisement may not be every day, right? This make my trip that we are solving today doesn't it may not be tomorrow the same thing. Okay. What is the problem? We got an exception here. No such element exception. Unable to locate iframe. Earlier it was there now. And if there is an exception here, then what is happening, guys? 1 minute. Make my trip. This element is giving an exception. Driver dot switch to iframe. I think we have to wait for the frame also, maybe. We'll wait for the frame basically. The same line, I'll copy it here. And here I'll remove it from here, there. And simply I'll say wait dot. The frame also is taking some time, maybe. Wait dot until expected conditions. Sometimes you have to do like this also. You see, conditions dot visibility of element located by visibility, or you cannot say visibility, frame is not visible. Conditions dot frame to be available and switch to. This locator you have to use. You see, there's another command we are freshly using. What is that? Frame to be available and switch to by locator. Till then we are waiting. Sometimes frame also will take some time to load. In that cases, you can use this option by.xpath. Copy this by.xpath and paste it here. And you can take this web element frame element here, and this line is no more required. Delete that. Now, is that okay, or put a semicolon? I miss the semicolon, or what is the problem here? Wait dot until expected conditions dot frame to be available and switch to by dot export some extra circular bracket. Maybe I'm thinking. No. Wait out until expected conditions. One circular bracket, two circular bracket, three circular bracket. Should be there for the mouse. Type miss, not okay. Did I write WebDriver here? Or web element? Until method will return you. 1 minute, let's see. It's returning WebDriver, not web element, okay? Frame to be available and switch to, it is automatically switching also. I don't have to write switch to method here. Automatic, okay? The command is in such a way that it will wait for the frame to be available and then it automatically switch to also once it is available. Yes, return type is a problem. So I don't have to switch to also, it's automatically switching, guys. It's automatically waiting for the frame to be available and then it's switching. Now run the script and see what is happening. It's waiting for the frame and switching or not automatically. Something new we have learned today from the waiting mechanism, frame to be available and switch to. This kind of methods, you see, you will get this to use only when you use real applications, okay? When you don't use real applications, you cannot take the complete advantage of the Selenium automation. Is the thing, yeah, it's working fine now. Okay, we have waited the frame, we have waited for the light box, everything is working fine. That's it. This is the final script, guys. This is the final script. We are good to go. Okay. The frame also is taking time to be available, so we have to wait for the frame and switch to it automatically. You see, in the waiting mechanism only we have this command. Everyone clear with this? Types in the chat box if you guys are clear with the light box concept. I think we saved some time for weekend live session. One of the thing is completed
Sir,
here only. Yeah.
sir, how can we identify this is a frame?
So the simple way to identify when it is a frame is like, first of all, when you open that and the frame, this is coming and you are getting no such element exception. What may be the reasons for getting no such element exception? What may be the reasons for no such element exception or whatever the exceptions? One reason may be waiting problem. I solved the waiting problem already. The other problem may be, what may be the other problem? Wrong locator. I gave the correct locator only. Then what may be the third problem? You have to right click here. Here you're not able to identify that. Okay, close option. You see, still I'm not able to identify. You see, somewhere here, it's very rare that, I'm finding it. Okay, somewhere here, if I say some frame options are coming. The other way to easily find out is, use the selector sub add-on or extension. That's the best way. So selector sub extension to get in incognito mode. There is one way, guys. I don't remember, but I'll open that in normal mode for now. Just give me a second. I'll just open this. Selector sub will tell you easily, but if you have to do the hard work, then there's no other way than finding it by yourself. Okay, make my trip. I'll explain that in frames concept, guys. Okay, how to identify a frame and all that will come in frames concept. That's the reason we are going ahead of whatever we have not covered. So that's the problem. Is the light box coming or not? Let's see here in incognito normal mode. In the normal mode, it's not coming, guys. That's the problem. So if it comes right, what we can do is we can go to the selector sub here and then find out that that particular light box is within a frame or not. Okay. So how to get it in incognito mode? I told you one thing right here somewhere, some settings we added on that day. Right click here and go to manage extensions and make it available in incognito mode or something. Anyone remember that? What we have to do?
There is option allow in incognito.
Allow this extension in incognito.
Where one? Which one?
Allow in incognito.
Allow in incognito.
Allow in, yeah, this one we have to enable, then we can find it out now. Yeah, good. Thank you. Make my trip. Yeah, it's available now. The that will come, Lightbox will come in a while in incognito mode. And right click here somewhere and select inspect option, or just click on this. Let's see what it will do. Inspect. Is there any suggestion coming? No. So if it is not coming, just disable this one. Go to the selector sub. You see, it's clearly saying inside an iframe. Selector sub will clearly say that it is inside an iframe. Got it? You inspect this one. It is inside an iframe. Got it? Or you have to right click here and find it out. You see, if you get this kind of options like, frame source, reload frame, then you can also find out. Or the last option is that when the Lightbox comes, if you are not able to get the frame options also, what is the last option? If you don't have the access to the selector sub in your company or something, and if you still want to find out, the only way to find out is that, so if nothing is working as part of troubleshooting, you see, it's like a police investigation, guys, okay? The police need to solve a case. The police has to think in all directions to solve the case, right? So right click inspect here, and after inspecting here, if you didn't get right click options or view frame options like that, you have not got. If you got, that's okay, you are identified. But somehow when I right click here, I'm not getting the frame options here. So I don't know that I have to right click here. But for that case, what you have to inspect one of the element and see. Just go to the top and see whether if you find an iframe tag as a parent tag, then that means that is an iframe. Okay, in that case, that is an iframe. Okay, like that you have to find. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So, but don't worry, we are having a separate topic on iframes that I'll cover in depth. Okay, for now, this topic is all about, Lightbox. But while automating this make my trip, we got that situation where, someone has asked me the question yesterday, so I have to take that example. But otherwise, it's not required. Okay, so I explained everything about Lightbox today, which is part of the same web page, and things are going slow. I understand that, but ultimately we are learning a lot of things. Just open it. And we have something like accept all cookies dialog. Okay, how many of you people have come across this accept all cookies dialog? Whenever you are, for example, if I'm opening this opera.com/download page, earlier I used to get, I don't know whether I'm getting now. I'm not getting that here, but maybe I'll open in incognito mode. Right, like incognito mode, just open that Opera download thing. Is it not coming accept all cookies or something? Earlier I used to get that. Download now. Is it directly downloading or? Yeah, it's directly downloading. Earlier, we used to get this accept all cookies dialog on this website. So it will be like this, guys, okay? Accept all cookies. Websites keep changing. We can't do anything, okay? Cookies dialog. You go to different images, you will see different stuff. You see, this kind of things will come. Sometimes the accept all cookies will come something like this. You see, accept all cookies, customize settings like this you'll get. Or sometimes you'll get we value your privacy, accept all, like that you will get. Different ways you will get, okay? Accept all cookies, necessary cookies only, customize settings. Sometimes it will come like a Lightbox kind of things to accept the cookies. Thing is that it is also part of the same web page, guys. It feels like, it's a separate thing that we have to switch to and do it, but it's not required. Sometimes you'll get on the left side, sometimes you'll come in between, sometimes you can get a bar in the bottom, sometimes you'll get a bar on the top, sometimes you'll get something here, okay? Different places, different ways. Okay, accept all cookies. Go on. You see, like this, you make it sometimes. Different websites have different ways of showing you that particular dialog. In between also they can show, at the middle they can show, or at the center they can show, at the bottom they can show like this. Okay. Like this kind of dialog sometimes we have seen somewhere here and there. Okay. You see, sometimes as a footer it will come. Like a footer on the website page, you see it will come. Sometimes in the center it will come. Accept all will be there. But don't worry, guys, this is part of the same web page. It's not a separate entity. Whenever you get it, right click, inspect, and do it. That's it. Okay. Sometimes it will come with a delay. Sometimes it will not come with a delay. I'll say websites asking for accept all cookies. So I'll take it in the next session, guys. Okay, I'll take it in the next session. And the reason is I would like to explain something about cookies separately for you. What are cookies and why we have to accept them. All those stuff I'll cover in the next session. So for now, for today, this Lightbox is enough. Tomorrow we'll go to the accept all cookies. Okay. Okay. Already I have got some websites. White House, blackmarket.com store. Yeah. You see, it's coming with a delay, but it's coming. Yeah. Thank you, Nigora. This website I'll copy this and use it tomorrow. And the other one is Rajkumar also shared me one website here. Let me open that website and see what is happening. Okay, here also we are getting this accept all cookies. Is another website. We can take this as examples and solve them tomorrow, guys. No problem. Okay, because the time is up. People, I promise people that I will not continue beyond 8:14, 8:15. Since we are already near to 8:14, I'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll cover the entire concepts of cookies, why we have to accept, what are cookies, all the technology, technical, theoretical, practical stuff on cookies tomorrow, and how to handle them using automation also we'll cover. So that's for tomorrow. Anyone have any doubts or questions here? Anyone
Yeah,
having?
Arun, I
Yeah.
have sent it on the WhatsApp.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me see. Okay, Drupal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a website.
Yeah. This is a website.
Yes, what we have to do on this?
I want to perform first click on the biography under all the categories. And after
I have to click
clicking,
on what? First of
I
all, I
want
have to click on what? Biography.
biography, yeah. And
Hmm.
need to select one atom that is, let's say, rot and rune, add to
Click
cart,
on this.
and back, yeah, and back again on the previous page. And again click on the fiction and choose one atom, add to
First, I have
cart.
to click on add to cart and then click on this
Go
item.
to the previous page. Yeah.
Previous page. Yes. Again, I have to
Yeah.
click on fiction.
Yeah. Again, choose a one product and again perform the same for all the categories. So in this way, I want to add the 5 items in the cart. So I am confused how to find the locators for this. I don't have any idea how to locate these all the categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can we do this on weekend? Or is it
Yeah,
that good?
but
Because
could you please discuss for the 2 minutes because I want to submit this assignment today itself.
oh
For the two
my.
minutes, how to what logic I have to.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go to this website first of all. Let me do one
Yeah.
thing. I'll just clear cart freshly. Go to book cart. Yeah, I'm on the home page. So next thing is that I need to click on the biography, right? First of all.
Yeah.
So you have tried this already?
Yeah, I have tried, but by using a for loop, I want to iterate over all the categories first and then
Yeah.
select
If
one
dynamic
atom.
or something they may be expecting here.
Okay.
So span, right, categories, approach. come here. Yeah. This div part, app book filter part is locating that category. In that app book filter, somewhere we have here all categories. Then here we have biography. Then we have other one, first one, all categories. And under that mat, we have all the things. What if I do all categories? It will also be clickable or no? Okay, only categories are there.
Only, yeah,
It's
only
like that.
all.
Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see that. Mad list item, NG government, some router link is there here. Router link, same thing. Class item list, interactive category list, single item, MDC with one line. There's one extra thing, NG star inserted is there. But here it doesn't have NG star inserted. Remaining all has NG star inserted. As you can see that, right? So what I'll do here is I'll create something like this. What is the tag name? Basically, this is the tag name, no?
Yeah.
Copy this. Control F. Double slash. Name. For the next one, we have this ng star contains. You have to use this square bracket. What is that? Class, right? The contains at the rate class, comma, give that value. Square bracket. Nope. Contains spelling mistake. Okay. So one of 5 items are coming. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, that's correct. You can see it here. Fiction, mystery, fantasy, romance, and biography should come. Biography, fiction, mystery, fantasy, romance. All the 5 items we are able to get each. Okay, we can use it to get the list of web elements. Driver dot find elements. Driver dot find elements by dot xpath. Give the xpath expression, which will give you multiple elements. These are categories. For the mouse, create local variable. This one you have done it or have not done it?
Yeah, I have done it.
Yeah, for each and every category is a web element. Web element
Yeah,
equal.
this part I want to know. Yeah.
Yeah, for each and every category is a web element, right? So equivalent for each loop you can write. So first one you will take and then you have to click on that. Okay. First of all, you have to say e dot click.
Okay.
We'll try that. See what happens. When you go to the biography page, still fiction is available here, but is it clicking or not is something. I would like to just add a thread dot sleep here. And just see what is happening. So we have to work it on step by step.
Okay.
Clicked on biography, but it's not working for other things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the page, okay, what has happened? Let's see that. Exception is tail element reference exception is coming because this is going off. Okay, the connection is going off. When you go to a different page, you are getting stale element reference exception. How to handle that is a question. Again, if I give categories here as driver.find element means all the 5 categories will again come here. That's a problem. Okay. I have to do a different approach then. Okay. We cannot go with driver.find elements. Driver.find elements only. Maybe we can have to have a different approach here. That is, here, what if I provide the circular brackets here and put number 1 here? What will happen? Right? So we can find out something like this here from this driver.find elements. We can find the size of that categories dot size. We can find first of all. So int size, I will say, okay, category size. So here instead of doing like this, I'll use for each loop, normal for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus I'll write, okay. This is just for getting the size we are using this. After getting the size, I have to create string xpath is equal to xpath text is equal to, and I'll copy this xpath expression from here, whatever the xpath I created, right? I'll copy from here and put that in the double quotes here, a semicolon here. And as you can see, this number 1 can change, right? So here, till here, I put double quote and put a plus symbol. And after 1, I'll put a plus symbol and double quote. Okay, this one I'll write down. So this one, the string xpath is equal to null, I'll say for now. And I'll just take this inside this and say xpath text is equal to xpath text is equal to, I'll provide this, okay? And here xpath can be only from 1. It cannot be from 0. So I cannot give 0 here. For int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to size, I have to say 1 to 5, right? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we have to come. So 1 to 5 I have to give. So equal to I have to say. And xpath here in place of 1, I'll give I. Okay. The dynamic xpath will be created. Now the thing here is we have to create a web element driver dot find element by dot. Here find element only by dot xpath. And in that xpath, you give this xpath text which is changing dynamically. And this is a what is that category? Whatever the category, web element, over the mouse, create a web element if required. You can take it outside also. But let's keep it inside for a while. If needed, we will take it outside and simply say category dot click. Then I'll just say thread dot sleep. Just to see whether it's happening or not, I'll just give thread dot sleep here for demo purpose. Otherwise, the script will be fast. Now run the script and see what is happening. Sometimes if you are getting that kind of exception, we have to go this way. That's the way to handle the stale element reference exception. First, it has to click on the biography. After that, it has to click on fiction. After that, it has to click on mystery. After that, 3 seconds, it has to click on fantasy. After 3 seconds, it will click on romance. Done?
Yeah.
So now the next level, you have to go. When you click on the biography, you have to click on one of the elements, right?
Yeah.
This is good so far. So here I'll say, let's close this. Once I click on the biography, let's say I want to click on this. I have to go inside this and add to cart, maybe. Okay. Right click inspect this item. So again, the same problem will come here. That is image is there, some add is there, mat code is there. This part is mat. Okay, so as part of this div part, which is coming, nothing is coming. Inside that app book is coming. Again, there's one more div and in that another app book is there. Okay, so that's how it is divided. App book card, we have to say. App book card, Control F, / app book card of 1. Circular brackets you output in that case. You want to select a random book or any book is fine.
Any one book.
Even first book is
Doesn't
also
matter.
fine. First book is
Yeah,
also
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
So this is selecting the first one. Copy this XPath expression. I think if you go to this fiction also, if I right click inspect here and then you see, if I go with this, is this working or not? Let's see. For fiction also it's working. Okay, for everything it is working. So simply after going to that click page, we'll be going to that page, and here I have to say driver.findElement by dot XPath, give the XPath expression of that particular first book. And okay, I'll say first book, create a web element for the mouse, create local variable, and then say first book dot click. After that, it has to click on that book. For example, it went into the book. Then it has to click on add to cart here. After going there, inspect that. Maybe add to cart also will be same. That is span, only one add to cart or multiple add carts are there. Multiple are there, but is there any way I can identify this separately button or what about this one? Inspect this. Here also add to cart is there. Okay. I have to see the differentiator, or else I can go with the number one. That's also fine. Number one will come there only. Okay, I'll do one thing. Add to cart. / span contains text, comma. Add to cart. Text is there means that's okay. Okay, it's locating the only, it's not locating the first one, but it's locating 6 elements. To locate the first one, let's, if I locate the number one, if it is coming to one or not, let's see, only first one is getting located. So I'll take that, and here I'll write down driver dot find element by dot XPath, give the XPath expression, add to cart button, add to cart button is equal to create a web element for the mouse, create a web element, and here I'll write down add to cart Control Z, sorry, add to cart dot click, and after clicking this, it will be incremented. You have to navigate back, right? Pivot dot navigate dot back. I have to say navigate back the browser page. Go back here, and then it has to click on fiction. Then continue the same thing. Then it has goes to mystery. Continue the same thing. And here for demo purpose, I added thread dot sleep. Let's see. Later remove it. Right click run as Java application. Let's see what we'll have so far. Biography, add to cart. After 3 seconds, it will click on fiction, add to cart. Item is not adding to cart. So
Yeah. Number is not displaying on add
maybe
to
we'll
cart.
see. Everything is completed.
Hmm.
It added actually.
Now, yeah.
That is a problem with the page. Maybe if we refresh here, the number will be displayed. Maybe I'll do one thing. Then in that case, there is a we added, but it should be dynamically added, right? Still. Navigate dot just to get the number. That is a defect maybe, but you can try on other e-commerce application and see the same thing, whether that's how it is behaving. If it's not behaving properly, we can raise that defect. Yeah, fine.
Now, yeah.
Now, what is the next thing?
Next thing that I will cover.
You will cover?
Uh,
Okay.
and
This much
to
is enough, na,
yeah,
for you?
go to yeah, enough for me. But I want to perform the task like go to the cart and
Hmm.
add all the price, addition of all the price.
You have to retrieve all the prices. Okay.
Yeah, retrieve all the prices.
There's a button.
Yeah.
Something like shopping cart option here. Put our link as shopping cart button. I'll copy this part. And here I'll say control F, / button. Whichever looks unique, I'll generally take that. Okay. Is equal to. Let's take this again. Take that value. Copy that. Okay, locating. No? Okay.
Yeah.
After refreshing there, simply write down driver dot handlement by dot XPath, give the XPath expression. Card button. Create a web element. And card button dot click. And what happens?
I want to verify the addition of all the
Yeah,
categories.
understood. So here you will get a list of items, right? Basically, after going there.
Yeah.
So you want to inspect this. Price or total? Total you want to add or price you want to add? Total, right?
Yeah, total.
Already you are getting and you have to add it and then compare this here. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yes.
Inspect this. And there is TDs coming here. As you can see, TDs are coming. Under the T body, where TD is coming, with TD having any row cell, any particular thing. Okay, control F, / TD. If I say how many TDs are coming, 8 TDs are coming. That's not the one then. Then any unique item we have to find. NG star inserted is there, something. I'll just find it out whether using that we can do anything at the rate no. At the rate class, right? At the rate class. The rate class is equal to class is equal to, and then this contains, right? Sorry, contains write this inside, remove this with comma, then 30 are coming. Okay, that's very superb. Okay. Some image is also there. Also there are a lot of TDs actually. TR we have to try then in that case, right? TR and / TR we'll say. Now 6 are coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items added or 5 items. Okay. We'll see what are coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is this one image thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Image.
we can do one thing there, like we can differentiate that. TR. Under the T body, we have this. Okay. Under the T body. / T body. Under that / TR. Now 5 are coming, right? Under the T body, we have TRs as 5 only. This we can take. And in that TRs, we have to go with the TDs. And in that which TD we have to go? slash td of 1 means td of 2 means td of 3, 4, 5 maybe. I'll try 5. It's
Fine.
going
Yeah.
to this one. Okay.
Mhm.
Then in that get text. Okay. Driver dot find element by dot. Here, what is the activity we have to do? We are not navigating away from another page. We are staying on the same page. So here,
Mhm.
total 5 elements are coming. That is 5 TD 5s. That prices are coming one by one. So we can simply say driver dot find elements. Driver dot find elements by dot xpath, give the xpath expression. And here, dynamic number is there. Also not dynamic. It's static only. But when it becomes dynamic is either there are two ways. This will return you 5 elements anyhow, right? This will return you 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Okay, so no
Mhm.
problem. We can store into the web elements, that is prices, create a web element, create the list of web elements for the mouse, create, then for each loop, for each and every web element, it's a web element, E colon or T colon prices, whatever it feels, fine. Then for every element, I have to get the text, p dot get text. Okay, I'll get some string price text, right? What the
Mhm.
price text will generally contain, let's print it out first of all. Okay, so based on that, we'll take a decision. It will come in the string format. Right click, run as Java application. I have only 20 more minutes left because I have to
Yeah.
join Capgemini training. Okay, so let's try to finish up.
Yes, sir.
Today is the last day for them. So tomorrow onwards, I'll be bit free. Anything got printed in the output? Nothing got printed.
No.
Elements are getting located. That means, but text is not coming between the tags. Is it any problem here? Looks everything good. Why it's not coming? Right, let me inspect this. From TD. That get text should come now. String format only I tried. Price string text, price text I mentioned. You got to get text, price text, price text. I'll do one thing. Just add some thread dot sleep and see what's happening. Job application. Now we got it. Maybe wait is
Yeah.
problem.
Got it. Mhm.
That means you have to write WebDriver wait, or we can simply add here in the beginning driver dot manage dot
Please.
timeouts dot implicitly wait. Implicitly wait for maximum of 10 seconds is okay. Duration dot of seconds, right? Duration dot timeouts dot implicitly wait dot duration dot of seconds, and I'll give 10 seconds max. That's okay. Now run the scripts without that waiting red dot slip thing. You got it now? So
Yeah.
in this, we have to calculate, we have to remove the rupee symbol first of all, right? And also dot
Mhm.
00 can be there,
Okay.
right? So what we have to do here
Mhm.
is, I'll do one thing.
Uh,
Double T is equal to 0, I'll say for now, okay? Or some N is equal to 0.
Expression.
No problem. You're getting the text basically. Text and in that text, this price text, right? I'm not going to print it.
Mhm.
Price text dot replace what? How to get this dollar? Just copy this from the website, the symbol, and paste it here, and replace that with nothing. Okay, that's the one thing. And remaining will be in the form of 123.00. Let it be. Okay, let it be 00.
Mhm.
And here it will give you replace will give you string price text without rupee. Okay, rupee symbol. Okay, then this one I have to say double dot parse double off. Just give this thing here, and here write down some n is equal to n plus. Okay,
Mhm.
every price will be added here itself. No, okay.
Yeah.
And finally, system.out.println. Just print the total here. Let's print the total here. Say n, and then say driver.print. Let's see what will happen. And you can do the remaining, I guess so, right? You can retrieve the remaining and do it. Okay. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Then you can also do the same thing, retrieve this one also, and the form of string format. You know how to retrieve right now. Inspect this. And
We can also to verify command we can use.
Yeah, you have to convert this into
I know.
test engine first of all. Instead of main method, use test engine here.
Mhm.
Or else, when do you have to submit this?
Today.
Today at what time?
Today, end of the day.
Today end of the day means? Today end of the day, 18
Up
time.
to,
Like that means you
to
will be
12.
joining the crash course today.
Yeah.
So at the end of the crash course, we'll continue this. Okay.
Yes, Arun. Thank you. Yeah.
Because I don't have time. That's the reason. Otherwise, I would have done
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
completely.
Okay.
This much is
No,
good,
no,
na?
no.
I'll share you
Yeah.
this
Yeah. Good.
code. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Right now,
Share
I'll share the code
with this.
because my sharing of the code may take a delay. So,
Yeah. I gone through your BDD Cucumber hybrid framework on the
hmm,
YouTube, so I got
okay.
some idea how to build the framework. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm pinging you in the
Yeah.
WhatsApp group otherwise. Okay. You can take it. For
Yeah. Yeah.
remaining people, I'll just share that in there. Anyhow, as part of the project, I'll share the code, right? They'll get it. Okay.
Okay.
So from tomorrow onwards, I don't have any problem because Capgemini won't be there. So I can spare
Okay.
more time. Okay. Today is the last day for
Yeah.
them. Okay. I'm busy with that.
Yeah.
That's the reason. So
Yeah.
fine, guys. I don't have time. So if any questions are there, you can ask me in today's crash course after the session. Okay. I'll be free at the time. Is that fine, guys? Everyone? Is it fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, actually, in this code, I have some doubt.
Hmm.
But evening we will discuss.
Yeah,
Right?
evening we'll discuss. No problem. Any questions are there? You join the Selenium Java crash course. At the time, I'll cover. Don't worry. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Welcome. See you guys. Bye.